Again, we're here with Jeff Burch and Paul McArdle of Burch Family Wines, and we've got the Frank Bonville Champagne Collection, all Grand Cru. Can you tell us a little bit about these wines?
Well, Frank Bonville's a fantastic family producer in the village of Avize, and it's 100% Chardonnay, and he's got 30 acres of Grand Cru Chardonnay vineyards to choose from. So all his wines are Grand Cru status, which is quite special. So there's the non-vintage, there's a vintage, and he's got another one from 100-year-old vines.
So prestige cuvee, which
Yep.
I think he actually puts that in a bit of oak as well.
Yeah,
So,
gets a bit
old
of
vines
fermentation.
and get some fermentation. And I mean, what's special about this in terms of Grand Cru vineyards is basically vineyards get assessed in terms of quality and they're given that status, and those that grow fruit in those vineyards, obviously they're regarded as the best vineyards and they get paid the most for the fruit grown in those vineyards. So if you've got vineyards that are Premier Cru, then you tend to get a lesser amount. Grand Cru, you get 100% of the value that's determined as the highest value. A little complicated, but essentially those vineyards are the best vineyards within the Champagne region.
The dosage or the sugar level which is added on this to finish the wine off is generally a little bit lower with Blanc de Blancs, because they're 100% Chardonnay and generally the acidity is quite high on Blanc de Blancs. And it shows on this wine. You've got this piercing, beautiful linear acidity, which I find very, very refreshing.
I mean, and you also get this delicate character, whereas champagnes that come from more red-fruited varieties, whether it's Pinot Noir or Pinot Meunier, there's a broadness to them, whereas this is fine and elegant, and I mean, it's got real finesse to it. And particularly because of its status being Grand Cru, I think it's a very special producer. In fact, there's quite a lot of very expensive champagne from within this village.
And this is exclusive to us. We're the only importer into Australia, and we don't get a lot of it. I mean, he's a relatively small producer, but I thought these were special champagnes and really worthy to bring in. And Oliver Bonville, he's tennis tragic and can't wait to come out to Australia. Trouble is he wants to come in January to watch the tennis in Melbourne. So we hope to get him out next year.
And I think one other thing with this being a non-vintage, sometimes people get confused and what does that mean? Really what it allows them to do is to select vintages from previous years and blend them. And this particular non-vintage is 05, 06 and 07. So it's a combination of 3 vintages, which again adds complexity and provides you with that sort of special advantage of blending the vintages.
Let's have a look at the vintage, Paul.
I love this wine.
It's always a step up. This is the wine that we're not getting much to sell because all the winemakers at Howard Park are drinking it all.